Hi everyone, this is my February 2012 reading and it's really interesting to me. I was going to try to keep this video short because I've had uploading issues with my past videos, but when I started going through my oracle cards, instead of just grabbing a few cards which I thought would happen, something really interesting happened and I've got a whole lot of cards from about 5 different packs, and when they came out they were definitely calling and talking, except I had this feeling to wait a little bit and let a story evolve. So this is probably going to be a little bit different, at least for me. I don't know how it will turn out at the end, but from my perspective I'm feeling like this reading is evolving in a very organic and different way, and it's quite intricate. There's like a tapestry of layers of meaning and significance here, so hopefully I'll capture everything that comes through, but I'm definitely filled with I have no other words to describe it but an angelic presence and a sense of knowing and a sense of presence being here and wanting to impart knowledge to you. So I look forward to seeing what comes through. Okay, so I knew when I started this reading that Valentine's Day would be coming up and love would be a major theme for the month. And so that's definitely come through in the cards very quickly. Probably the first 2 or 3 cards were actually cards that based around the subject of love, so I thought that was interesting. So here we go. First of all, I'm getting a real sense of a lot of sadness in love for a lot of people, feeling alone. It's really making me want to feel like crying and a sense of solitude with this, a feeling of emotional woe and also emotional loss, a sense of loss and emptiness for what is missing from your life or what you may have missed for your life. I'm getting now that that's not only to do with romantic love, but I'll be talking a lot about romantic love, but I got the word miscarriage. So if there is somebody out there who has a miscarriage, who has lost a child or lost a sibling, lost someone close to them, so also dearly beloveds that have passed away. So they're really wanting to acknowledge the loss and despair that you have felt in the past and that might be stirring in your heart now in this early part of the year and during this time, and with Valentine's Day coming up where we're thinking about our loved ones. So they're really drawing me to that and to let you know that as hard as it is on the in the human life, to really work on healing from your emotional pain, whatever emotional pain, and now I'm getting the word baggage, so any emotional baggage from your past that I feel like it's stirring up now, and I know that there's a lot happening in the air. There are solar flares which are happening, and I won't go into it now because that would be a really long video, but yeah, there's a lot happening that you might be affected by and that is bringing up issues to you. So be aware of it and be prepared to make a change in your life in this way, and on your journey of spiritual growth, forgiveness is a really strong part of this process. And I really know that a lot of you are yearning for freedom, and freedom is definitely coming, and freedom is here for you now if you choose it. So I get a lot of rainbow healing over emotional loss and anything that you need to heal from. Any sense of loss or love missing from your life, whether you're already in a relationship or not as well. There's a sense of eternal love and you perceiving that love is eternal if you're in a really strong relationship, or one that you've lost and you need a reminder that your love is eternal and it will never go away, even if you've lost someone close to you, that it is there forever and always, and that you will reconnect again with those that you have lost or those that are missing. For those of you also in a relationship, there's a sense of new beginnings and a really clear slate. So I'm getting a pretty strong shiver with that one. So I'm getting water and cleansing and rainbow healing in your love life, and a sense of unity with two hands joining together. There's also a bowl offered, and I'm getting the reference to those of you who do healing in the singing bowl and the high vibrations of the sound that makes. Also any kind of music and music coming up this month, so whether that's around Valentine's Day or for another part of February, it's important to listen to music. It will help you heal, help your heart heal, help heal in your relationship with your lover or spouse, partner, and also help your heart to heal. And sound has a high vibration and is a very healing. So there's definitely unity and connection indicated there. And for those of you who have been feeling lonely and you don't have a partner in your life and you've been yearning for one, there's an acknowledgement of the sorrow in your heart with that, and there is the promise of a new love to come. And that doesn't necessarily mean that will happen this month or this minute, but it is coming, and you're reminded to keep your heart focused on that and your intentions focused on that, like a target. So I'm drawn to an image of cupids with a bow and an arrow, and they are reaching for the target. So your target will happen. And for those people and anyone else that is feeling a little bit sad or lonely, then you are guided to retreat and find some serenity in your life. So enjoy the solitude. Turn or weave your sadness into a sense of solitude and retreat, where you're nurturing your soul and taking care of your body and yourself and finding a balance in your life. And I'm getting the sense of where you belong in the world, and a lot of people questioning that at the moment. Where do I belong in the world? What is my role? What is my connection? So isolation and wanting to find a connection with not just yourself and other people around you, your family, friends, but the world, society, work, all those elements. And there's a lot of sense of spiritual growth happening, and the universe is speaking to you in whispers, and you might be getting feathers coming to you in signs. And there's definitely a sense of releasing and purging, and also things coming up where you might be, when you're feeling a little bit sad or unusual or different, then to look inside yourself and match again to your highest sense of integrity. So align any actions that you take so that they match your purest values of who you are and what you believe in and what is right for you, but not anybody else. So spiritual growth also means forgiveness, and that process is really important, as I said before, to get to your freedom. And when you're connecting with other people or disconnecting, there might be something come up where a friend or a person, even a stranger, might come up to you and you won't like the interaction. It will bring something out of you and an aspect of you that you don't like, and that is a shadow process happening. So they're showing you something that you don't like about yourself, or something that needs to come out and clear. So be mindful of that and let that process happen and let it clear, and don't buy into the drama of the situation or the anger or whatever it is you might be feeling, but just acknowledge, be aware, and release. That's what I'm getting for that. And admitting the truth to yourself is really important too. You are being told that there is steady progress in your dreams and your life purpose, even if you might not feel so. I think that a lot of people are feeling a little bit lost or stagnant, like there's a bit of a lull in the path at the moment, but they're saying to you, you have found it, you do know, so believe in yourself. This is your life purpose. And if you feel like you don't know what it is, dig deep down inside, because you will find it, and you will you know that it's there. If you still are unsure, just pray, ask the angels, ask the universe, ask somebody to show you. Even a friend might be able to show you. So look for signs and look deeper into yourself. And always remember that practice makes perfect. So it doesn't happen overnight, but it will happen, and it is happening. It's here for you now. So a reminder about manifesting your desires and sowing those seeds again, so that your dreams can be manifested into a reality, and asking the angels for help with that. Trusting in the process, believing in yourself, believing that you can do it. And Archangel Michael, as always, is coming through really strongly to remind you that you can do it, and your dreams are coming true. It might be a time where you need to practice some patience. You might even see just a little seed in your hand that you've started to sow, and it's just a little tiny seed, but have faith, because that will bloom into a beautiful flower, and they are associating the flower with you. You are a flower blooming and emerging and evolving, and it is a beautiful process. In that process, there is a lot of getting rid of the dark, peeling away the layers of the fear, past pain and emotional hurts, and anything from your past in this life or former lifetime. So release, release, release. There are new beginnings promised and indicated, and you will start to have a smile on your face when you take that step forward and you see the sign for your next step, and it will be there one step at a time. You will be shown the way. They are now reminding me of a dream I had several years ago, where I had my spirit guides come to me, and I walked down the edge of a cliff on some steps. This is what they're reminding me of now, making the connection, and they each held out a hand one by one with smiles on their faces to show me the way. And that's what is happening with you. This will happen to you. Follow the steps and believe in yourself again. There are new beginnings and a fresh start happening. So you can say prayers to support this, and there are blessings ahead. So you are not just a flower evolving, but the sprouts, the seeds that you have planted and that you are in the process of planting and will be planting, will be sprouting into beautiful new flowers. And the angels are sprinkling flowers to you for the new blessings that are coming into your life. And these flowers are also linked with the stars, and you're reminded of your star origins. We are all made from the same stuff as stars, and this is where you've come from, and this is what they are reminding of you. And also they are also saying that you also are a star. You're a star. Namaste.